Is there a particular place you can get all this on the web at all?
If you mean this in particular, yeah. Just make sure he emails me and finds me, and I'll send some slideshow. And yeah. Why? What's your question? If you first accept the proposition that learning new languages teaches you to program better, if you accept that, Lisp is the most mind-bending language you will learn. And it will teach you more about programming. Actually, it will teach you that you know less about programming than you ever thought you did. It will just like blow away everything you thought you knew about so many things, including object-oriented programming even. It's great. It was a very enhancing experience. What? When I learned it, yeah. No. I spent 3 or 4 months studying it. It's I could potentially find a few places to use it. I've actually started using Clojure, which is Lisp on the JVM. If you've heard of Clojure, the JVM language. So it's a Lisp that's on the Java platform. I've started using it for a couple of little side projects that I've been doing. Not quite the same, but Lisp.
I just started to use Rogue. I was blown away by the general customizable, send us anything you like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just wondering how you discovered that. I found WebRick going by so many times. Are we actually running on WebRick? Or there's something else under the...
I haven't even seen WebRick. I know very little bit about OpenShift.
Okay.
I just, like I said, I looked through several providers, including Heroku,
yes.
And I was looking for one specifically that would just let me run the shell script. And I found they had this do-it-yourself thing. It's like, perfect, that's exactly what I need.
Yes. Blowing WebShift, WebRick is the cheapest Ruby server.
Okay, right.
And blowing it out of your way.
That, okay.
How you discovered how to do that really boggled.
So if you're seeing WebRick in there, I knew the word from somewhere. That's because the sample project that you get when you create a do-it-yourself application is a test. It's just a simple Ruby server. It probably uses WebRick.
So you cut underneath that sample.
I just turned it off.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Good.
So are you going to provide some kind of link?
Yeah, I've told a few people. Just want somebody just bug him, make sure and remind him to remind me to send him this stuff.
Okay.
If it's on GitHub. I closed the presentation, didn't I? Yeah, and like I said, I'll get it. Yeah, it's I've got the finished project with all the code is out on GitHub, and there's a quick README that kind of walks through the high points of it and reminds you how to push it out to OpenShift and whatever. And if you're interested in the slideshow, I can send that out too.
Well, I understand everything that you did, but some of the things that is on the right side. So I some photos, and I can kind of go through something about.
So I don't have the process. All I've got for that is like my notes, which are.
No, that's fine. I pay attention to that.
Right. So the code is all out there, and if that's enough of a guide for you, then it's out there. It's on GitHub, and you'll be able to look through. There's not a lot to it. I mean, it's that. Anything that Gradle supports, you'll be able to use. And really, the project is simple enough. We've got 5 classes in main source, including the main class, which is that long, including an exception and an exception mapper. So there's nothing really there, excuse me. And then there's a test. So that's it. You've got 6 classes. You can open that in a text editor and see how it works. I could have mostly written it in Sublime, except for all the imports and everything are kind of a pain. So here's my source tree, main source, test source. You can see everything pretty easily here.
That's probably good enough.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's something that I can.
Because so the three main things here are the Gradle script, system test, and the API. And pretty much everything that I did is in one of those three places. First, we built the build script, then we built the test, then we built the main, the resource. So there it is.